number 2 of the 125 West Division. There you see the leader right now, James Stewart, and for all intents and purposes, David, he has just dominated. I think he's royalty in this, so we call him King James I, because James Stewart has put on an absolute show. Matt Walker has had flashes of brilliance. We saw him put on a great show down in Anaheim. Another guy that could possibly threat him. But David, I think the whole point, as you talked about this, is it all comes down to the start.
Well, you know, with Stewart, I don't know if it's that big of a deal because he's so confident and he's able to come through the pack so well. It's not as important to him, but for everybody else in the field to try to beat James, they're trying so hard to get over the gate. A lot of them blow it in the first 10 feet. He puts that kind of pressure, and he's lined up right next to Matt Walker.
A moment ago, we saw a flash there of Tyler Evans on board the ECC Suzuki and his mechanic, Kiwi, down from New Zealand. As we go on board with Tyler, who'll be carrying our camera, and he's done a great job over the last few weeks. We really appreciate the work he does out there, and I have a feeling if we turned him loose, we could do something special. Anyways, we take a look at our THQ West Heat 2 starting lineups. There you see James Stewart, followed by Andrew Short. Matt Walker's in this group as well. And the 30 board is sideways. We are ready to race here in San Diego.
Oh, Hamblin, beautiful move around the outside.
Hamblin, Tiger Lacey was up there. James Stewart back in the pack right now, sitting about 5th. Tyler Evans is getting up there as well.
Now, these guys have checked out a little bit. There was a big cluster of riders that messed up in the whoop section and kind of held up the progress. Stewart was part of that. It was Tyler only able to double the big triple. Stewart just ahead of him, getting out of that corner. Tyler doing stuffing a couple of riders right there. They're not going to like it, but by the time at the end of the race, they won't even remember what happened there. That's what you've got to do in the early part of the race. Get in there and bang a little bit and try to pick up as many spots while everyone's still cold.
Well, he picked up the whole shot. He continues to lead here in heat number 2. This is Sean Hamblin, number 33 on the Suzuki RM125. Team Sobe Suzuki out of Sun City, California. His technician, Alan Terlecki. And here is James Stewart starting to make his run.
He's already up into 3rd position. There's the leaders. Hamblin coming the other way. And he's going to get some pressure here because Stewart is gaining pretty fast on these guys. Sorby trying to work his way up. Looking at Hamblin out front. He just flew with the Blue Angels this week. Got to go out to, he loses the lead.
Unbelievable. And look at the heat that's coming on from behind. 259 is just starting to find a spot. Oh, and King James set to crown another victim as he just waits a little longer. Now, David, this is something that maybe last year we wouldn't have seen. Patient. James would have pushed the issue, and this year he's just waiting to find his spot.
Yeah, and this might be his spot right here. Watch how fast. Gee. Just blew by Hamblin right there, and he blows by short.
Oh, my goodness sakes.
You know, what really makes James special is that might be the fastest he's gone through the whoops all weekend. And the chances you have to take to go into a section faster than you ever have before, not really positive about the outcome, and then pull it off. And that's how this kid builds confidence so fast. He's willing to do whatever it takes. Watch him just comes into those whoops so much faster than Hamblin, and Hamblin went through there pretty well himself, and then blasts the corner and just blitzes the top of those right there, pitches it back over to the right to set himself up for the corner, and he's already got a gap over Sean Hamblin.
With just 3 laps to go, this is 125, heat number 2. Remember, we started with 20 riders, 6 laps, top 9 to the main, the other 11 to the LCQ. Not to take anything away from Bubba, but he blew past Andrew Short, number 41, and Andrew had some mechanical problems because he had to shut down, and he's pulled off the track, so we'll have to see what happens with Andrew, but he is done.
Andrew is off to a great start this year, running 3rd in the points. A couple of podiums at Anaheim. Too bad to see him having problems. Tyler Evans working our helmet camera up through the field, over the big triple, clears it that time. Just ahead of him, he's got Matt Walker and then Eric Sorby.
Tyler Evans, one of those kids also, he's not small. I mean, he's a big kid, goes about 190, 6'1", so he really manhandles, similar to Travis Preston, and really throws around that 125.
Hey, you can see Sorby just landing, we're coming into the corner, Walker behind him, and you can see Tyler into the picture. Sorby getting a little stylish off the finish line jump. or the triple before the finish line jump. And here they come into the whoop.
Eric Sorby riding the Kawasaki KX125 Team Pro Circuit.
Now Sorby is riding, I believe, with a broken foot. A couple of broken bones in there. He's got it all wrapped up tight. And he's in pain, but when you're out there, you got to do what you got to do, and the adrenaline and the focus that it takes to ride this track takes your mind off of the pain. It hurts more when you make a big mistake out there, jump a little too far, too short, and in between the races. But as long as they're staying warm on the track, it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Eric Sorby, a very talented rider, involved in that incident a few weeks back with Travis Preston, but we can't take anything away from him. David, you pointed out he's a great rider. Right behind him is Matt Walker, currently sitting in 4th place. Matt Walker, another kid with tremendous upside and a load of talent.
Now, you look at Walker coming by, running a 52-second lap. Stewart, we're looking at right now in his final lap, a 50.1. 2 seconds faster than what Preston was doing in the first qualifier. So it's just amazing. Whatever everyone does, it's pretty good. James comes out and tops it. Well, I'll tell you one thing you can't top, Todd. What's that? Sean Hamlin got to go out to El Centro and get in an F-18, $40 million plane, and do a 45-minute moto up in the sky at Mach 1. That must have been a real thrill.
I did that last year, by the way. I'll just tell you about it a little later on. And by the way, the bag was empty when I was done. Anyways, James Stewart comes around, takes the checkered flag, making it look easy. Stewart picks up yet another heat win, this time in heat number 2. And he advances to the main event. I think that the tale was really told as the rest of the riders come through. Finally, Hamlin comes through, and Sorby, you can see the gap that Stewart had on, but the way he handled that whoop section, it was amazing, David.
Well, he's fast through the whoops, but what I saw him do to go for the lead was just, I think he went in there a little faster than he has all week. This is the final lap coming up to the triple, a little tribute to Jeremy McGrath, the knack-knack. He does those things pretty good, too. Jeremy's even scratching his head going, wow.
When we return to San Diego's Qualcomm Stadium, we'll have official results and a winner interview, as well as Suzuki's on track. Stay with us. We'll be back to San Diego right after this. And welcome back to San Diego, California. Stop number 6 of the 125 West Region Supercross Series. And what a great heat it was here in heat number 2 of the 125s. As James Bubba Stewart picks up yet another victory, followed by Sean Hamlin, Eric Sorby, and Matt Walker. Right now, let's send it down to Cameron Steele.
All right, James, here's the deal. You're not allowed to blitz past the guys so fast in the whoops. What is the secret to the whoops? I mean, incredible speed you're carrying.
Yeah, my Kawasaki is working good through the whoops out there. I'm just trying to go out there and have fun. And, the whoop stack seems like my specialty tonight. I'm going to use it to my advantage.
You had to work for it just a little bit. You didn't get the whole shot, but a good start. Travis Preston said he needs the whole shot to battle with you, or he needs a good start. He hasn't been getting them. You think if you guys, you both won your heat race. You think if you guys come out of the gate together, there's going to be a race?
I don't know. If I get a good start, I'm going to ride my own race, and hopefully I can just run away like I have. And, I think if he gets a good start, it'd be a race for, 2-3 laps, but hopefully, I pull away from there.
James, unbelievable job. We'll see you in the main.
Thanks, Cameron.